worked very hard for the past year, and you're tired of all the hustle and bustle. Don't you deserve a fine vacation? Yes, you better believe it. Fine, so what kind of vacation is right for your lifestyle? One that only has the warmth of the sun, the cool, deep blue sea, and sandy beaches that stretch forever. What about a vacation where you can be in smack dab in the middle of nature, riding your mountain bikes in the high plateaus? Or maybe a vacation in the shadow of ancient cities from thousands of years ago. What? You haven't decided yet? Okay then, how about going on a vacation where you can experience all this in one place? Leave everything behind and get ready to merge with plenty of nature, history, culture, and fun, because your journey to paradise is about to begin. Dalyan. Journey to Paradise.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain, and I'd like to welcome you aboard Flight 226. Looks like we'll be a little over 2 hours.
You will be coming into one of Turkey's newest and most modern airports via a direct flight from one of countless cities and countries. This is Dalaman Airport. You'll be arriving at Dalyan, one of Turkey's most exclusive vacation townships, which is just a 30-minute drive from the airport. Welcome to Dalyan. Selected as the most beautiful outdoor space in Europe by the Times Magazine, Dalyan is a town in Ortaca district of Muğla province. With its unspoiled, unique beauty, clean sea, and historical texture dating back thousands of years, Dalyan is located at the crossroads of the Aegean and the Mediterranean. One side of Dalyan is a lake and the other is the sea. Dalyan, which has a natural canal linking this lake and the sea, is a tourism paradise that can be visited anytime during the 4 seasons of the year. When it comes to vacation, the first thing that comes to mind are the hotels with their warm, comfortable atmosphere. You're lucky. That's because Dalyan offers several accommodation options to choose from. There are boutique hotels where you can find all kinds of amenities awaiting you. After you ridding yourself of your jet lag and rest a little at your hotel, you can start exploring Dalyan now. So, what's there to do in Dalyan? First of all, how about a boat trip along one of the 7 most complex lagoon systems in the world on the canal that links Kuşadası Lake and the Mediterranean? For this, you can either take one of the tour boats that carry tourists from the center of Dalyan to İşletmesi Beach throughout the day, or else you can rent your own boat. So, let's rent a boat and get underway. Rock tombs, pomegranate gardens, and marshy reeds you see here will accompany you along the canal that twists and turns like a terrestrial roller coaster. You can catch some sun on the boat, witness antiquity, or even have fun if you want. Take time out for a break on Delik Island at the end of the channel. This is a small island with a lighthouse on it. A hole that begins from the lower portion of the lighthouse extends all the way to the other side of the island. This is where the island derives its name. Tie your boat to the pier at the back of the island and immerse yourself in the clear waters. Now, get yourself together, as there's still a lot of places to check out. First stop is İşletmesi Beach, known as one of the finest beaches in the world. İşletmesi Beach is 100 to 150 meters wide and about 4 kilometers long. So get your boat closer to the beach at a suitable spot and start exploring. You've got the lake on one side and the sea on the other, with the beach that stretches like a bow down the middle. You're in one of the rare spots on Earth where freshwater and seawater merge, and it's the home to blue crabs, the Nile softshell turtle, as well as the caretta tortoise. enjoy the sea and the unbeatable beach. If you're tired of swimming and strolling along the beach, then it's time for an eensy-teensy break. How'd you like to visit the Carretas? Yep, the Carretas. Isuzu Beach is the spawning and breeding ground of the Carreta tortoise. You can encounter them here at any moment. But there is an easier, more guaranteed way of doing this. All you have to do is drop by the Carreta Clinic, located right next to the beach. This is where the Carretas are treated and cared for. The ultra-cute Carretas are waiting you there. Are you now ready to explore the wonderful bays of Dalyan after the Carretas? This is Isuzu Bay. This is the place frequented by those who wish to swim at a quiet spot. Besides swimming, you can also join in other fun activities in Isuzu Bay. This is Kargıcak Bay. If you'll come here over land and not by sea, it means you'll come down the mountain roads with magnificent views. After a pleasant and exciting journey, you're in Kargıcak Bay, a perfect spot for swimming, sunbathing, or chilling. Whatever you do, make sure to putter away around the bay in a canoe. Then, sample the different cocktails at the cafe bar in the bay. So you haven't had enough of Dalyan's beaches and bays, have you? Now, we're going to be one of Turkey's hidden paradises, İşletmeleri Bay. You've got lush green forests on one side, a wonderful beach on another side, the sea on yet another, with a fine, warm breeze. Just another day for you and me in paradise, in İşletmeleri Bay. Still haven't gotten enough of that sea, have you? Then how about some adrenaline? Sarah Germy is spot on. Up for water sports, are you? Parasailing, jet ski, banana, and many more water sports beckon you in a crystal clear blue flag sea. Time out for a break. You deserve a good meal. Here in Dalyan, you can sample different flavors in spots steeped in nature. All right then, we're off to Yuvarlak. You can choose one of the facilities installed along the burbling creek of Yuvarlak. You can swing on a swing over the creek while your table is being readied at the venue of your choice. If you want, enter the creek to cool down. Just keep in mind the water here is icy cold, even in summer. It's lunchtime, folks. The fare of the restaurants along Yuvarlak Creek is very delicious. Breakfast is particularly splendid. Bucket list? Yep. Now, let's take a stroll through history. We're headed to Kaunos. Mention Dalyan, and the first place that comes to mind is the ancient city of Kaunos. First, we take one of Dalyan's unique mini ferry boats to cross over to the other side of the channel. Then we hike up to Kaunos. It takes about 15 minutes along a path surrounded by fruit trees. Or else we drive on up, which only takes a few minutes. A commercially important port city during antiquity, Kaunos, which dates back to 1000 BC, is on the UNESCO World Heritage tentative list. With its 5,000-seat amphitheater, basilica, bathhouse, agora, and the Demeter Sacred Temple, Kaunos will blast you back into time. Now it's time to leave the ancient city of Kaunos to hike for about 10 minutes up to the rock tombs, the symbol of Dalyan. In terms of structure, there is no other example of the Kaunos rock tombs in the world. After checking out the rock tombs, which offer historical testimony for the past 2,400 years, we get on our boat again. Our steering a course for Dalyan's famous thermal springs and mud baths. It is known that once you spread this mud over your body, it dries out and stretches the skin, which reduces wrinkles, offering many other positive side effects as well. It's one of the amusing activities in Dalyan. You just gotta try this mud therapy for yourself. So what else is there to do in Dalyan? How about a trip to Koyu Lake? To do this, all you gotta do is board a boat or else drive or bike around the lake. If you're going to travel overland around the lake, make sure to take a break at the panoramic hills you spot along the way. And you've tripped into downtown Koyu, which takes its name from Koyu Lake. You can buy some great handmade doodads from the shops here. While you're at it, don't forget to check out some homemade ice cream. Then have a coffee by the lake with a warm breeze touching your cheek. Now, how about working up a sweat in nature? Dalyan's got Turkey's most beautiful bike path and plenty of trekking and jogging trails for your moving spirit. Try the bike first. Pedal forth in company with the king's tombs. Then get out of town by sundown and set a course for the mountains and hills. Because this is Dalyan. You're safe here. There ain't no mountain or hill going to stop you now. Get off your bike and wander into the pomegranate groves. Turkey's most delicious pomegranates grow in Dalyan. Cut the pomegranate you picked from the branch and just taste it. But it's best to chill out with ice-cold pomegranate juice. You're in the right place at the right time for this. Wander through the pomegranate groves. Enter one of the eateries right by the canal. Have breakfast, lunch, or dinner whenever you want. But whatever you eat, make sure you down it with ice-cold pomegranate juice. Time to hit the road again, Jack. Take a rest in downtown Dalyan. Trek the walkways around the canal. You've got the king's tombs facing you again. Then get in a rowboat and row to the opposite shore and start walking towards the village of Cennete. Cennete is a village whose historical texture is still relatively intact. As you ascend to the local hills, you'll get a bird's eye view of the entire Dalyan Delta, İşletmesi Beach, and Kaunos. Then take another break. Add flavor to your holiday with Turkish crepes and buttermilk made by the women of Cennete village. What else can you do in Dalyan? How about a little adrenaline? Then get ready for a 4x4 safari excursion. With its mountains, hills, streams, and sloping lands, Dalyan is an off-roader's paradise. There ain't no mountain higher or any valley lower you can't traverse with a 4x4. It's all too exciting. Why, you're not afraid, are you? Nah, just trust Dalyan's experienced tour guides and drivers. You're on Radar Hill now. This is one of the spots where you can gaze out at the magnificent view of Dalyan. Take lots of selfies because you're at one of the world's finest natural outdoor studios. If you've gotten your fill of the view, let's proceed to another hill. Hitting the paths again. Now we're on Cennete Hill, which was right across from the Radar Hill just a moment ago. Another unique sight with Dalyan Channel is İşletmesi Beach, the lakes, and the Aegean beneath your feet. It's best to watch the sunset from here. Now it's time to head back to downtown Dalyan, because there's so much more to check out. While Dalyan is small, it's also a modern town. Here, you can easily find everything you may need. It's got banks, shopping facilities, restaurants, you name it. If you want, you can shop till you drop from boutiques that sell locally made or international branded goods. You can pick up many intriguing gifts for yourself and your loved ones from the shops in the quaint streets of Dalyan. Everything here is handmade and all very special. You've wandered about to and fro, and you're famished again. If you want, you can sample the menus of your hotel. And yes, some hotels in Dalyan are also quite renowned for their cuisine. Then again, you can always choose to follow your nose for different flavors unique to Turkish and world cuisine offered in town. And yes, believe us, you have a lot to choose from. Enjoy the warm Mediterranean evenings after your meal. You can sip your cocktails in cafes and bars and slip into some hot and heavy conversation. But hey, it's not over yet. Dalyan's a favorite place not only for its unique nature and history, but also for its nightlife. Don't end your holiday without popping into Dalyan's entertainment hotspots. The city offers a myriad of bars, clubs, and discos all over town, just waiting for you. Are you ready to check them all out? Do you want live music, or just get down and get funky? Or maybe all of them? Then you're at the right spot. And now return to your hotel for a good night's sleep. Followed your dreams and you made it. Nature, history, sea, adrenaline, and fun. You were in a place where you lived life to its fullest. It all happened, but it's not over yet. Now return home with a lap full of memories, and don't forget to come again to keep exploring Dalyan. The journey to paradise will continue forever and a day. Dalyan, you were in paradise.